When you install the Google extension called Security Assistant, you will get a page that explains how the extension works. I'm going to go ahead and kind of give you a demo of it just because it's easier to watch a video sometimes than to read instructions. The first thing you'll want to do is go to Security Assistant and pin it. And then when you pin that extension, you can go to a website like you normally would. And up here, you will be able to change some settings. And so I'm going to go through and give you some examples, starting with Gmail. In Gmail, what you want to be able to do is come in, and when you open it, and if you don't move your cursor, it's going to put front and center who sent that email. And that's important because that's how you protect yourself first and foremost from the bad guys. Sometimes they'll have a sketchy email, and if you're working in a particular business, you'll know what the domain name is, and that you can learn more about domain names here, and I'll show you in a little bit by going up to here and clicking the Watch Training option. And domains are important to understand because when you hover over a link, it's going to pop up. And in this case, it shows you the domain right there, omeclk.com. And you go, well, I don't know if I trust that or not. All those settings are customizable right here. If you wanted to move it to 1 second, and if I were to go to reload that page or any subsequent pages, it's going to pop up quicker than it did the last time. And so you can change the hover delay. That's what this is about. The training. This is where you can learn more about domains and how to protect yourself online. Licensing. This is free for individual use. Anybody that can download it and use it. For institutions, whether they're businesses or schools, there's a licensing no more than $1 per device for a lifetime licensing, and depending on the quantity. And then we'll go into the next feature here in a second. So whenever you open up an email, don't move your cursor and it'll tell you who it came from. And it just takes a second. It's just one more layer. And then when you're in email, always be so careful because the bad guys are trying to trick you. Hover over your links and see if that looks like it's legit or not. Now, that's the one feature. The second feature is if you go to a website, and in this case, I'll just pull up CNN. And again, when you hover over a link, I set it to 1 second, so it's popping right up. And in that case, you go, well, I think I'm just going to trust this site, whichever site you're on. So then from then on, it won't do that. It won't pop up in front of you because you're at a trusted site. And so you can trust a site, but you change your mind. You can say, oh, I don't trust it anymore. And then that pop-up will come up quicker. I set it for 1 second. Most people will probably want it for a couple seconds, but that's what the trust feature does. And so that's very handy because various sites that you go to, Yahoo, for example, and you get there and you go to it every day, for example, you can come in and just trust it. And once you do this once and you restart your computer, whatever, it'll still remember that it's been trusted. Google, I mean, there's all kinds of sites that you trust, but the ones that you're not so certain about. Now, the last thing, so giving you visibility of where you're, like it's an address, where are you going to if you were to click this link is critical, and that's what this extension does. So the last powerful feature that I've got right here, it talks about basically it goes to an open source site and it has 190,000 sketchy domains. That information is stored inside this extension. So if you happen to go to that website, it won't let you go there. So it provides a layer of protection and it'll pop up saying something to that effect. So good luck with this new extension that I built. It's called Security Assistant, and it is your assistant.